Hello and welcome to the Open Book. This is your host Lakeisha. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. So recently, Kelly Price performed in Memphis, and here is a short video of her performing. I did have to mute it because of the music. However, y'all, after this performance, I guess Kelly went to read some of the comments and got upset by some of the things that people were saying in the comments. So, in Kelly fashion, she went live to address those people. Let's watch.
Good morning on the East Coast. It's still late night on the West Coast, so good evening to you all. I have prided myself on being an artist who, though I've been accused of a lot of things, the crazy thing about it is the industry that I work in is smoke and mirrors, and with the right machine behind anything, it's very easy to get people to believe what the powers that be want people to believe about you. But the truth of the matter is I'm not somebody that you've ever seen me running into clubs, getting into fights, and doing all kinds of stuff. I've always done I'm not perfect, but I've done my utmost best to maintain integrity where most people have none. And just no matter what, uphold what it is that I knew that I was taught as a child from my grandparents. Train up a child in the way that they should go, and when he or she is old, they won't depart from it. So I do my best not to try and fall into the trap of social media, because I do realize that there are a lot of people that grow an extra set of testicles, and I'm talking about females too, when they are behind their keyboards and they are on their phones. And a lot of the times they do it because they know they're never actually going to have an opportunity to stand in the face of the person and say what they say under a post to their face. I'm a songwriter first and foremost before I am a singer and a performer, so I'm very, very big on freedom of speech, because I literally earn a living using my words. But I'm gonna talk. I need to have a word with this generation, and when I say this generation, I'm not talking about age-wise, because I have men and women who are my age, and some that are a little bit older, that are just as ignorant and stupid as kids that were born less than 20 years ago and did not have the benefit of being taught by the elder generation. I do not expect that I'm going to be everybody's favorite, whether it's what I look like, what I sound like, what my clothes are, or any of those things. The one thing you will never catch me doing is going to someone else's social media page and talking in a disparaging way about them, disrespecting them to the utmost. Number one, for the men that do it, you a bitch. And I will ask God to forgive me for this after this. But any man that feels that he has the right to disrespect a woman that has never done anything to them because they want to feel whatever, and they realize that they will never have to say what they say under a picture or a video of me, something that is nasty and hurtful, and you want to put it there, you do that because you a bitch. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Before I was saved, I was a black girl born and raised on the south side of Jamaica. So let's make that abundantly clear. Okay? That's number one. Number two, to you women activists out here, you DEI hires who get ready to lose your job, if you haven't lost it already, because guess what? I haven't lost mine, and I'm not going to lose it. Because while you fighting for somebody in another culture to get your job, God gave me my voice. And yes, I'm letting you have it right now, because ain't nothing you can do about that. And while you looking for a new job, I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in, and my feet are so damn big, and who dressed me, I'm still gonna be making my money. I don't even do this, but I'm so sick of black people and their bullshit. I'm saying what I want to say. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, and you know, Lord, pray for me, because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth. The things that you say about other black women, but you're an activist, and you are educated, and you are this, and you are that, and you are the other. Find yourself, because a degree does not give you class. Find yourself, because a degree ain't gonna get your stupid ass into heaven. Find yourself, because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't gonna do nothing but get your ass whipped when somebody walk up on you that don't know, that you don't even know is watching you. I said what I said. I said what I said. I would never disrespect somebody. Social media and digital media literally is the electronic equivalent to someone's home. The things that you do when you go to somebody's page and say something that's nasty and hurtful and disrespectful is the equivalent of somebody ringing somebody's doorbell, coming in their house and trying to tell them how they should run their household. It's very simple. If you don't like how I sound, unfollow. If you think that my clothes look horrible, unfollow. But the reality of it is if I got up in a potato sack on any stage with a microphone, most people that call themselves singers are going to be hard pressed to do anything with me. People don't come to see what I look like. They come to see or hear what I sound like. And no two people are going to have the same style or whatever the case may be, or what makes them comfortable. And in real life, I'm looking at you nasty hoes, and I said what I said. You with your degrees and all that. I'm looking at you stupid hoes online talking about other black women that have never done anything to you. And you are disgusting. I don't understand how you, as a queen who is educated, and you want to be somebody's role model, and these are the things that you do. You know what I do as a role model? I send other people's kids to college, and I don't make a press announcement about it because I don't need anybody to know that I did it. I give dozens of families Thanksgiving dinner, not behind an organization, my household, my husband and I personally. We feed people during the holidays. We make sure that people's children who may not otherwise be able to have a birthday or celebrate Christmas, that they're able to do it because times are hard. And we both came from that, so we know what that is. And I always told God, if he ever blessed me so that I could help take care of somebody else, that I would do it. My grandfather always said, it was one of the things that he said all the time. He would say to his congregation, and he would say it to us, his children. He would say, you don't necessarily need to be seen giving. You don't give to be seen. You do not give to be seen. But sometimes it's good to be seen giving, especially when you are somebody that people look up to. People need to know that you do give and you help other people. But there are things that I do for the community and for families and for children that nobody will ever know about because I don't need a press release behind it. And if the best that you can do to try to come against me is to talk about the way my stomach looks in my outfit, is to talk about how big my feet look in my shoes, is to talk about how unstylish you think I am, go for it. Go for it. I don't need to disrespect you. I don't need to disrespect you. What I'm encouraging you to do is unfollow me. Do yourself a favor and unfollow me, because you are putting yourself in a very dangerous position by attacking me and dragging me on social media when I've done nothing to anyone. Period. God takes care of me, and he also takes care of my enemies. You know why? Because I don't bother anybody. Say what you want to say about me. I do not bother anybody. I go to work when I'm supposed to be there. I do my job, and I do it better than most. Say what you want to say. And even on nights when I don't feel well, I still sing live. No one has ever been to a Kelly Price concert where I lip sync, because that's unfair to the audience. And I'm speaking to black women because what I literally just saw was a bunch of black women and black men underneath a photo from this weekend and a clip from my performance this weekend. The crazy thing is, it's a concert. You didn't say I sounded horrible. You said my feet look like boats in my shoes. You said my clothes look disgusting. You said I've never had any style. That's what you said about me. That's your personal opinion. Because when somebody looks at you, whether you know them or not, they looking at you and they think you look like a gorilla. They think you look like a mud duck. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If you don't like what I look like, get the hell off my page. Because for real, in real life, I'm not even that girl. I don't talk about the kind of money I make. I don't flaunt money on the gram. I don't do that kind of stuff. I didn't come from that generation. Some people are saying they didn't see it. I've already started deleting it because I do my best to make my page, all of my social medias, someplace where people can come and just get either something to laugh at or get an encouraging word. Because so many people are going through so much right now. You'll be walking by somebody on the subway or on the bus, down the street, in the grocery store. You don't know what they're going through. My goal is, if I leave my house, is to just make somebody smile, whether they know who I am or not. And y'all don't let social media make y'all feel like you are a whole lot more than what you actually are. So I'm going to remind you, you are flesh and blood like I am. Whether you believe in God or not, you are going to answer to him. And I'm warning you, I don't have to do anything to you. You are literally attacking me and dragging me because your life is so miserable that you don't have anything better to do at 10 o'clock at night on the West Coast, 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, than troll my photos and talk about how horrible you think I look in my clothes. That already tells me what your life ain't. I don't get online and do this. But when I literally looked at all of these black men and women, people of color, coming up underneath my post, that's the best you got for me? Seriously? I'm not fishing for compliments. If you don't like what you see, I'm going to say it again, unfollow. If you don't like what you hear, unfollow. I don't argue against people's right to the freedom of speech, because as a writer, that's how I make my money. But I'm respectful. I don't go scrolling through Instagram or Facebook or TikTok looking just to have something nasty to say. And say what you will. Oh, you are artist, you signed up for this. No, the hell I didn't. I've been in this business for 33 years and there was no social media when I signed up. I had to learn how to adjust to you assholes that don't have anything better to do with your free time, because ain't nobody looking for you. and they don't give a damn about you, and that's your problem. That's why you have so much free time on your hands. I love what I do. I love the fact that God has given me the ability to write music that speaks to people's spirits, and it helps to heal them. And it helps them to know that they're not the only ones who are going through it. I see people saying, don't react. I'm not reacting, I'm responding. Because it gets to a point, the reality of it is if somebody walked up on the street and said something to me, like some of the comments that I've been saying, I would absolutely let them have it. This is not me letting somebody take me out of my character. This is Kelly. This is Kelly. I just ignore it most of the time because the reality of it is I realize that people really just don't have much to do. If you have enough time in the middle of the night to sit on social media and scroll through somebody's page that you don't know, that doesn't know you, and make comments that are disparaging and disrespectful, I don't need to ask what you got going on in your life. I don't care if you make 7 figures a year. It don't matter. So do I. But I don't have time to sit on social media looking for something to talk about that's nasty and rude to other people, because I'm consistently looking for things to try to make the world better and to try to better myself. Period. Period.
Now, child, the comment section went crazy on this video. But notice Miss Kelly Price had said, trolls, beware. And God forgive me for the cussing I did in this live. And that she did. But let's look at some of these comments. Let's see. 2021 Let's Go said, you do know that the main people that purchase your music and go to your shows are black women. You do know that black women are not DEI hires because they are the most educated women in the world. You do know your voice can be taken away from you, but their education and experience can't. Please do better and think before you talk. If you have an issue with a specific person or persons, direct your anger at a specifically at them. Also, did you forget you are who you speak of? A black woman? Okay. Now, this other person said, honestly, everything she said is what needed to be said. We have to stop this ugly mentality movement because it's not getting us anywhere. Now, Nubian Queen H, wait, I think it's Nubian Queen. Child, she said, Kelly, where were you that time you were missing? I am done. Okay. I am done. Oh So Fly to Me said, when I saw the bonnet, I knew Kelly is about to go off because she rarely come on looking that way. Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. These comments are something else. Yes, you're absolutely right. People that try to hurt other people are hurting themselves. They're insecure with their own skin. Okay. Hitman Stevie J said, you've got a remarkable gift and all they have is their miserable lives. Keep going, legend. Okay. Wow, that is a lot. You know, I've noticed that with Kelly Price, the times I've seen her go live on social media have been times where, you know, she's addressing something, going off on someone, or something to that effect. Now, in this video, there are some things that I agree with and some things that I don't agree with, okay? Let me start by saying I do agree that we have to be careful with how we are talking about people, you know, going up under their comments. Now, you know, I know everyone has their own opinions or whatever, but sometimes it is in the way we deliver the message, okay? Not the what, the how, and the words that are being said. And so we never know the frame of mind people are in when people are, you know, attacking them or they feel attacked with people's words and the things that they said. Now, with that stated, I also agree with that person that commented, Kelly should have gone and replied to those people that she had a problem with in the comment section. Because now, in my opinion, she's taken this to another level. You are now shading and going off on black people, and really in particular a black woman or black women when you are a black woman. Okay, there seemed to be some stuff you have been holding in, and this was the opportunity to get it out. Okay, because just because there may have been like 4 or 5 comments from some women in in the comment section does not mean that a whole group of black women feel that way. And then to start talking about, the DEI and education and all of that, I just felt that was unnecessary. Okay, I just felt it was unnecessary. Then it went to a place of telling us about how much money you make and how much you've given. Those two things are not correlated. Yeah, I get you were trying to say, well, y'all don't talk about that. Well, really, do we even know about that? That could have been something you and your spouse, your husband were doing that a lot of people may not have known about. And so that really wasn't a factor in this particular situation, in my opinion. Also, I did catch some shade that she was throwing towards some of her peers. Okay, it was a lot of elevate yourself like you're doing things better than other people that are doing things in your craft, which everyone has their own special talents and giftings. Okay, but I just felt it disrespectful. You probably don't care about my opinion on this. But I just had to say it. I really just think that it could have stayed with the ones in the comment section that felt that way. But now you're addressing a whole group of people. And a lot of these people are the same people, black women, that we saw buying the tickets in the audience. Okay? Buying the CDs. Because I didn't even know there was new music or concerts or anything like that out. This had just happened to pop up. And see, that just goes to show you, y'all, a lot of those things are not really put out when it's just the everyday type of things. But when you say something to offend a group of people, that news spreads and it goes viral. Okay, so that's how she's saying that those people need to be careful with the things that they're saying in the comment section. I also feel like she should have been careful with doing that video and the things that she said. So y'all tell me your thoughts and what you think about this in the comment section below. Also, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you and have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.